Greetings for the day. Welcome to another session of Cyber Law and Ethics. My name is Muhammad Rahmat Ali. So, in today's session, we are going to start with our fourth unit, and we are going to see what are the things that we are going to study in the fourth unit. But before we start our fourth unit, let me revise what are the things that we have studied in the previous session. In the previous session, we have seen with reference to the information system, with reference to cyber ethics, with reference to management information system, with reference to cyber ethics and cyber law. Now, in fourth unit, we'll have an overview of fourth unit. In the next session, we're going to start this particular chapter in a detailed way. Now, in the fourth unit, we're going to see about the cyber security aspect. Until now, what are the things that we have studied was with reference to the cyber law. It was not with reference to cyber security. It was with reference to cyber law. It was with reference to ethics. In the fourth unit, we are totally going to see what cyber security is all about. If at all, if you want to see much more type of a video with reference to in detail about cyber security, you can see on my YouTube channel. There is a playlist by the name Cyber Security Club. There you can see all of the 4 or 5 videos which are there. Also there is one more, if at all you go for the general information playlist, there also there is one more video that you all have attended at a session, that also you can see with reference to the mobile security. Now, with reference to the cyber security, I'll give you a general idea what cyber security is all about. See, securing and security is a major concern of the modern day world, though it might be with reference to physical thing, though it might be with reference to a soft copy, though it might be with reference to any of the individual's information identification, or with reference to anyone's personal data. Everyone needs a security mechanism. Though you might be using a mobile phone, you will be putting some of the codes to the mobile phone so that no other third person can open your mobile phone or you unlock your mobile phone. You keep biometrics as your security code so that no person can use your mobile phones or your mobile devices. You will be having some iris scans, or you might be having face recognition, you might be having fingerprint security, the different methods by which you secure your data. Now, these are the things which are being controlled by ourselves. These are things we can control by ourselves, and everything is in our hand. But what about that particular device when it is being connected to internet, when it is being connected to a particular network? Then what should happen? What should be the mechanism, and what are the different things that should be taken into consideration to make sure that your data is secure and safe? Just to inform you, I'll tell you that whenever you connect to any of the public Wi-Fi, you give the access to that particular network to access your particular information. For an instance, you have connected to a public Wi-Fi. When you have connected to a public Wi-Fi, if the person who is sitting at the other end is a cyber criminal, or you can say a cyber hacker, then he will try to trace what are the things that you have browsed recent times, what are the things that you have done in the recent times, what are the recent photos that you have taken, what are the recent uploads that you have made, what are the recent downloads that you have made. Now you might be thinking how that particular person will know all of these things, what are the things that I have done. In your mobile phone, also in your laptops and computers, there is something called as a log. The first thing the cyber criminal or a hacker will access is your log, so that he will come to know what are the transactions that you have done in the recent times. Transactions by mean, what are the file that you have opened, what are the file that you have closed, what are the file that you have edited, what are the file that you have deleted, and what are the things that you have done. It might be a mobile transaction, it might be a UPI thing, it can be anything. So that particular cyber hacker will trace down the log, and with reference to the log he will access all of the information. Now, just to let you know that the device that you are carrying with yourself, like the mobile phone, is the biggest enemy of yours with reference to the cyber security. Why? Because it always tells the hacker where you are, what you are doing, and where you are going. Every of the information will be sent by a mobile phone to the hacker. Also, like in the recent times, I have suggested you to see a particular documentary, and I again insist you to see that particular thing so that you will get an idea with reference to what cyber security is all about. There is there is a YouTube channel by the name Scoop Boop Unscripted. On that there is a web series by the name Chase. In that there are 2 episodes by the name Error 404. I request all of you to go and check that particular 2 episodes of Error 404. Then you will get an idea, and that particular documentary is, I think, is all about 10 years or 8 years back. At that instant that was the case. Now you can think like to what extent we are now. I request everyone to go and check that particular documentary. You will get an idea what cyber hackers will do, what actually hackers do, and what are the different principles and what are the different things that they use to access your particular devices. So now see, there is no one who is being safe from this particular thing. Everyone is being traced and everyone is being hacked. And also, like, see, every other second day you will get a message like WhatsApp is monitoring everything. Your messages are being seen, double tick, triple tick, double blue tick, triple blue tick, one red tick. This all with information. Why? This is all with reference to awareing the things, though that information is incorrect, but it is to make you an aware citizen of the thing. Back to the thing. This all of things should be secure. When you are connected to internet, there should be some policies, there should be some of the rules and regulations to be followed, so that our cyberspace is secure. No third person can access the particular information of yours. Like, it is something like in a bank, you and your mother and your father is having an account. Though you belong to the same family, you cannot see one another's information through the bank. You can see it internally, but with reference to the bank will not provide you any of the details. Though you might be the son, though you might be the daughter, though he or she is your father or mother, they will not provide you any of the information. Why? They have their own policies. So that's all the thing that we are going to see in this particular unit. It is with reference to the introduction of cost of cyber crimes, and with reference to the privacy restrictions, with reference to the web threats for organization, and like IPR stand for intellectual property rights, IPR. This is all with reference to anyone has said something, or anyone has deployed something, or anyone has their own property and somebody is using without the permission of that particular person. That is what we call as IPR. Though it might belong to a physical thing, though it might belong to a digital world, though it belong to a soft copy, it can be anything. You cannot copy any of the things, but because it is an intellectual property, it also has got some rights. Also, you will see with reference to the web threats for organization, and with reference to security and privacy implications. And the last one that we are going to see with reference to social media marketing, that you all are what you call as a product of. Anything in this world is free, it means you are the product. If someone is giving you any of the thing free in this particular world, then consider that you particularly is a product of that company. They will make you from any of the site to be a product of yours. For example, if at all you attend any of the free seminar, and after that you will be getting a lot of mails from that particular organization stating that we have this particular course, that particular marketing thing, this particular course, and that particular job. So you will invest some money into that. So you have become a product indirectly to that. So this is with reference to the social media marketing. These are all of the things that we are going to see in this particular unit. So this unit is all about the cyber crimes, intellectual property rights, with reference to the different web threats that we'll be getting, and the different links and different threats with reference to malware, Trojan horse, with reference to phishing, spear phishing, and we are going to see with reference to the different social engineering processes in this particular unit, and we are going to see about the security and privacy implications. Security and privacy are two different things. I think you all know about this. And the last one is with reference to social media marketing. So this is the thing that we are going to see in our fourth unit. So we are not going to start this particular unit in today's session. We're going to start this particular unit in the coming next session. I hope you understood something, or you got an idea with reference to what fourth unit is all about. If at all you have any doubt, please ping me at rahmat_@yahoo.com, or we can have a doubt clarification session soon in the coming days. And that's all for now. Thank you for listening. See you in the next session. Thank you.